I see what you are capable of.
There you go, Ken. Realize what we're doing today is not just about today. Every goal.
All right, here we go. I got 2 words for you today. 2 words, here they are. Again and again. Again and again. So often, people want to find the secret to success. They want to find what's the little thing, the thing that nobody else is doing, that if I do, I can shortcut my way to success. Friends, the reality is that there are no shortcuts to success. There is no secret formula. There is no secret thing you can do that if you just get this unknown thing, then you'll be on your way to the top. Success does not work that way. The secret to success, if there is any, is that there is no secret. It's just hard work. It's the basics in doing them again and again. It's the little things in doing them again and again. It's rising and falling and getting back up again and again. It's the commitment to doing the boring, small, unflashy, fundamental tasks again and again that lead to success. But people don't want to hear this. Many of you don't want to hear this. That's why Thomas Edison once said, most people miss opportunity because it's dressed in overalls and looks like hard work. It's actually a lot harder to do the basics again and again than it is to find some fancy new secret formula to success. And so today I want to challenge us with these simple ideas that if we will do these things again and again, they will build the foundation that success can be built upon. Number 1, the very best focus on the fundamentals. How often when you step on the field at practice and you're going through that first 5 or 10 or 15 minutes of practice and you're doing the same thing you do every single day, be honest with me. Do you work to get better in those moments or do you just work to get through those moments? The reality for most student athletes that I know is that those first few minutes that are the same every day, most of them simply go through the motions. Why? Because they think, I've mastered this. I've got it. I am better than the basics. This is boring. I want to get to the challenging stuff. And friends, when you do this, you are missing opportunity because it looks like something you've already mastered and it feels really boring. The best understand that the fundamentals are the foundation and they work day in and day out to not get bored with the basics. Think of it like this. Not very many people get to see professional athletes behind the scenes. Sure, they see them at sold out stadiums and on TV, but rarely do they see the grind of what it means to be a professional athlete. Rarely do they see Major League Baseball players or Olympic softballers doing tee work. Rarely do they see basketballers at the professional and Olympic level breaking down their shot, not just to taking the shot and making it, but breaking it down into 6 and 7 and 10 steps, and then working to master each of the 10 steps in order. Even though they've got a phenomenal shot percentage, even though they're one of the best shooters in the league, breaking it down. You see, what the best understand is, it's not because I'm the best, I don't have to do the basics. It's because I do the basics, I become the best. And if you want to separate yourself, what you do is in those 15 minutes of the beginning of practice, when you're doing the same stuff again and again and again, you don't go through the motions. You work to become your best at it. You do the basics again and again. You work on the fundamentals again and again because the fundamentals are the foundation of your success. The second thing that the best do again and again is they make the little things the big things. If you've heard this from me once, you've heard it 1,000 times. But the little things matter. Why? Because the little things become the big things. Listen to how Coach John Wooden put it. The little things are vital because the little things become the big things. Now, this is from one of the greatest basketball coaches in the history of the game. The same coach who at the beginning of every season would teach his players how to tie their shoes. I'm not even joking. Grown men playing at one of the premier programs in the country, a Hall of Fame coach teaching people how to tie their shoes. No matter what good does that do me? I know how to tie my shoe. What it did was it taught them that they were not above anything. They were not so talented. They were not so recruited. They were not so good that they were above being taught the most basic and little thing, a thing that a kindergartner could master. And by taking on that mindset, that I am willing to learn how to tie my shoe, even though I'm an All-American, it put them in a position to be taught how to learn from their mistakes. It put them in a position to refine a skill so that it went from 98% to 98.5% good. It taught them that the little things, like how they treated one another, the language that they used with each other, when they said yes sir and no sir and yes ma'am and no ma'am, when they didn't walk past trash but they stopped and picked it up, when they cleaned the bus as they got off of it, when they were asked to do the little things, they saw that as a commitment to the bigger things. When I commit to learning to tie my shoe, I can be committed to learning this week's game plan. When I can commit to speaking positively, when I can commit to picking up after myself, I can commit to encouraging my teammates and to giving my best in the face of competition. That those little things would be built up brick by brick into the mansion of success that became the big things they did each week. And friends, the third thing that the best do again and again is they rise and fall again and again. We have been conditioned to think that success looks one way, that it is up and to the right, that we are continually getting better, we are continually winning. We never lose, we never make mistakes. We go viral or we bust. We're 5-star recruit to the D1 or we don't go at all. That we live in the extremes and success goes up and to the right always. But the reality of success, friends, and the best get this, is that success goes up just as fast as it goes down. And it goes up just as fast, and it does it again and again. And every moment they hit a peak. The best know that once they find their best, they're also finding their failure point. And they're gonna fail for a little while as they figure out how to get better than their best. And then they figure it out, and they become better than their best. And that shows them where they need to get better again. And they make some mistakes along the way, and they have some bad games along the way, and they make some bad choices along the way, but they keep getting back up every time, more grateful, smarter, and stronger for the adversity that they have faced. And friends, when we get that success looks like this, that it requires us to rise and fall again and again and again, what it teaches us is how to be resilient. It teaches us how to keep showing up, how to not get down on ourselves when we get knocked down, but instead to see that process of getting knocked down, of getting it wrong, as a part of getting it right, as a part of building the strength that we need to get back up again. Coach Wooden nailed it when he said mistakes come from doing, but so does success. That they go hand in hand. And that's why the best, they rise and fall again and again. And friends, I want you to get this simple idea. It's not a secret. It's doing the things that everybody can see. It's just doing them in a way that no one else will. It's doing them with everything that you've got. And that's a character issue. It doesn't take talent to do this. It doesn't take talent to focus on the fundamentals. It doesn't take talent to make the little things big things. It doesn't take talent to get up and rise and fall and rise and fall again and again. All it takes is a choice. It's a choice that you can make. And when you make that choice, day in and day out, play by play, moment by moment, what you are choosing to do what the best do. You're choosing to do the hard work. And it puts you in position to hear opportunity to go knock, knock, again and again. So listen to me, friends. I don't know your goals or dreams, big or small, short-term or long, but I do know this, that if you want to find success in the game of sports, in the game of life, well, it's not complicated. It's as simple as two words: again and again. Let's have a good one today.